Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, September 15, 2015. This is Jennifer. I'd like to welcome new visitors today, and also, of course, welcome back my regular visitors. I'm going to do a quick explanation of what Talk to Me Tuesday is. Every week for many years now, on Tuesday, I do a video blog where I talk about what I'm working on, and it's usually quilts, sometimes it's crafts, sometimes it's costumes, sometimes it's crocheting. I do a lot of charity work. I'm a quilt designer, and I run Sew Hooked, which is my personal website, which is probably where you're seeing this now, and I run fandomandstitches.com. I'm also a big volunteer for the Linus Connection, and I take care of the linusconnection.org, which is the Linus Connection's website. So now that I've given you a little info about that, I'm part of a group of people who do videos every week, and we talk to each other and we talk to you guys. And you can find the entire community over on TTMT.livejournal.com, and you can always find a link to that in the description of my videos. We have an open invitation to anyone that has a webcam or a camcorder or a phone camera or whatever who would like to make a video, share with us what you're working on, and talk to us. We have an open invitation for anyone to join us. We are a fun community of people who we talk to each other every week. We have events, we do swaps, we do participation prizes, and it's just a lot of great fun, and I would love for you guys to join us. So now that I have that little bit of housekeeping out of the way, I want to share with you guys the reason I'm doing a little refresher on what Talk to Me Tuesday is, and what many of you may be new visitors because of the EQ7 row along. It is a seasonal theme, and this is the third week, and my season is spring, and I'm going to show you guys my row. I'm super excited about this. I've had it ready to go for a long time, and it's always fun to get to do sneak peeks and share little bits and pieces as the date approaches, but now that it's here, I can show you the entire row. Let's go ahead and show you guys my row, and it is really long because this is a 60-inch row, and here it is. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in here. It's really long. So this is intended to be an entire row in a quilt, and I want to start at this end. First we have our little hatched egg, and then we have some little flowers, some little spring flowers. Here's our chick, and we have a little grass and some more flowers and another chick, and we have some more grass, flowers, chick. So these are repeated elements, and the whole thing together creates a little scene of chicks that are pecking. And if you're feeling ambitious, you could come in here and you could embroider a few little seeds, or, you know, a little worm or something like that. I did want to give you a little hint for these flowers. As you can see, they're pretty small. Let me use my finger there for scale. They are pretty small, but if you take all your flower pieces for all of your flowers, pre-cut pieces of fabric for that, and chain piece them, they go super fast. I do recommend an add an 1/8 ruler on this, or cut a scant 1/8 of an inch on your seam so that you don't get a lot of bulk in here with all these tiny pieces. So I want to show you guys one of the chicks here. This is entirely paper piece, but this little eye, I actually painted mine on, and you can do embroidery, you could put a little button there or a bead. But like I said, I used the reference on the actual pattern. This is my pattern before it being numbered, but I used the reference on the actual pattern, and I just put it up to a light source and just colored that in. It was super, super easy. I'm going to go ahead and put a picture of it in here so I can talk about it a little bit more without wielding it all over the place. Like I said, it is a spring row. The pattern is free, and my pattern will stay free. The entire row is 6-inch blocks, and the reason I did it this way, and you guys may know already if you're a regular visitor to Sew Hooked or to Fandom and Stitches, I love to design blocks. And the reason I love to do that is that you can take blocks from this pattern and you can create the row. You can change it up a little bit to make it more personal to you. You can add other elements, or you could take these blocks and you could make a quilt. I'm actually planning on, since I'm not making the entire quilt for the row along, I've basted these blocks together. I'm planning to take them all apart now and I'm going to turn them into a quilt for the Linus Connection, which is the local blanket charity that I volunteer for. So the other thing I want to show you guys today, and you've probably already noticed it over my shoulder, is Paper Piecing Vintage, which was my 2014 block of the month that I presented 1 month at a time on craftsy.com. The reason I have it hanging on the wall today is I'm giving away a free copy, a free PDF copy of this pattern, or an equivalent pattern. So you can, if you've already got the PPV, which is Paper Piecing Vintage, and you win my drawing, you can choose another pattern of equal value from my Craftsy shop. When you watch this video, hopefully you will go to sewhook.com and you will go to the EQ7 row along post, and there are 3 giveaways today. So I would really love for you guys, especially my regular visitors, I would love for you guys to jump in and sign up to win, because there are some great prizes. So I'll be giving away a free copy of Paper Piecing Vintage, and that is the entire block of the month that includes all 12 blocks in 2 sizes. They're 6-inch and 12-inch patterns, and there are bonus blocks, and that's one of the bonus blocks right there. There's also additional instructions in case you want to do the piano key border, which was a bonus to the original block of the month. There will also be a drawing for a Northcott bundle, which is 6 to 8 cuts of 1-yard pieces of Northcott fabric. And anybody that watches my videos know that I absolutely adore Stonehenge. There's a bundle of Northcott, and also there will be a $25 gift certificate for the Fat Quarter Shop. So awesome giveaways from those 2 sponsors. You need to look in the post on sewhook.com, and I will put a link directly to that post from YouTube and from ttmt.livejournal.com, 2 other places you can find this video. Unfortunately, my blog host that I use does not allow JavaScript, so you will need to follow the link that's under the banner for Northcott and the link under the banner for Fat Quarter Shop in order to go to the giveaways for those 2 giveaways. So it's just 2 links. You can just open those up, and there's really easy enter to win. It's actually on Rafflecopter, and you can use your Facebook login to enter to win. It's super easy. In order to enter to win my Paper Piecing Vintage, all you need to do is leave me a comment. I have more instructions in the blog post. Pretty much everything that I've told you here in this video is in the blog post. So if you missed anything, just check out sewhook.com and it's all there. So I do want to share a couple of things that I got done in the last week, which is what Talk to Me Tuesday is really all about. And I have been super busy and really just enjoying having time to sew. My youngest kid is a senior in high school, and he's in marching band, so I'm not seeing a lot of him. And it's giving me multiple extra hours in the afternoon while he's at band practice to sew, so I've been getting a lot done. One of the things that I did last week is I pulled all of the Linus quilt tops that I had finished, and these are my charity quilt tops, and I pulled backs for them, and I pulled batting for them. I told you guys last week I was going to do this. I got them all basted. I mentioned months ago that I had bought a tabletop quilt frame that you put your home machine in, and I have just decided that it isn't for me. I used it a few times and I like it okay, but to be completely honest, by the time I get it set up and by the time I get the quilt loaded onto the frame, I could have quilted an entire quilt, free motion quilted, on my Juki. So I did get one loaded up and I did a little bit of quilting on it, and then I just had this realization that it took me twice as long to get to that point as to do an entire quilt. So I actually just took the whole thing down, basted the rest of the quilt, and finished it free motion and had it done in about 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna put that aside for a while. Maybe I'll come back to it, maybe I won't. I got 4 quilts basted, 4 quilts quilted, and they just need binding now. So these are my 4 Linus quilts. I did just this one, I did just a large meander. That's kind of my go-to Linus. I did a large meander on this one. This one, you guys might remember, was on my wall last week. And this one I did big loopy swirls. I believe this one is mostly Stars for Linus. And then this one is another big meander. And I will show you guys all of these at another time when I'm not already running into the 10 minutes plus on my video. Also, like I said, they all need binding. The other thing that I started on, and I'm just going to show you the first row, is I've started working on one of the Project of Doom from the blocks donated by the Project of Doom Facebook group. So I have a couple of rows put together, and I'm going to do this 4x4 with sashing in between, and it will be just a small version of the bookcase quilt. Not much to show on this until I get it pieced, but like I said, I do have the first row done. Also, just a super quick reminder that I am still waiting on my quilts from 100 Blocks. This is the only copy that I have. I am waiting for my my order to come in so that I can ship my Etsy orders. So if you guys have ordered a magazine, thank you, thank you, thank you for your patience. I plan on slipping in a little something extra just to thank you for waiting so patiently and wonderfully, and I will get these out as the second that they are here. I will mail them. You've all been really great about it, but I just want you to know that I haven't forgotten. I don't have a stack of them sitting here waiting. I don't have them yet. As soon as they're here, they will be in the mail. And for those of you that are new today, the reason that I have these on my Etsy store is my quilt, Jewels of the Wind, there you go, there it is in this issue. You guys, make sure you stop by sewhook.com today and enter to win. You have all week long to enter. The winners will be announced next week. And I really would love to see some faces I know as winners. All of these are random drawings. I have no control over who wins, but it is always nice when a name pops up that I recognize. So that's it. Make sure you leave a comment on Sew Hooked. I would love to see some new faces on Talk to Me Tuesday, ttmt.livejournal.com. And remember that this week on Fandom and Stitches, there will be 3 new patterns from Jennifer Rolls for our smartphone quilt along. And there's a link to that in the post that goes with this video. And I think that's going to be it. You guys, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next week. Bye.